Alright, today I'm making a quick video because I have to replace this CV shaft. The bushing at the top end of my diff went, and it put the diff at funky angles, which may cause my CV shaft to go on this side. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about lifting your Jeep Commander 6 inches the cheapest way possible. This is how I did it. At the time was the cheapest way for me. It might be different now, but anyways, I'm going to go along with this. First off, I purchased a Rough Country 2-inch spacer lift. This is metal. That's why I bought it. I don't like the rubber ones or the plastics. But the problem is in the front end here, I have a Old Man Emu heavy duty suspension lift. So they say it's 2 inches, but it's really almost 4 inches, if not at least 4 inches. So if you get the heavy duty springs, it lifts quite a bit higher than if you get the medium duty springs. So I got the heavy duty springs in the front, plus I got the 2-inch spacer, which I actually had to cut down. It was 2 inches. Now it is about 1.25 inches. I don't know if you can see this, but this bolt that comes down and this bolt that goes up is almost touching. So I cut down all the, I cleaned my Jeep, but it's still got mud in places. There's an upright there, upright on all 4 corners, and I cut them down and re-welded them down, because what happened was I had no down travel in the front end, zero. Like, I had to put a limiting strap, which is right here. You're gonna have to do this anyways, because you have to limit how far this can drop so this doesn't hit so bad here, and your steering angle doesn't bottom out. If you bottom out, it's gonna eventually kill your steering rack and your ball joints at the end here. So I have a limiting strap, and I had to cut down. So I wanted to go a 4-inch suspension lift. But the problem with these spacers is they literally give you a 2-inch spacer. But that's a 2-inch spacer mounted. It is mounted this far. Like, look how far it is from the tire. It's mounted back here. So if it lifts 2 inches here, and it's still dropping on an angle over here, it's actually giving you more than a 2-inch lift. So it was very uneven. So what happened was the front of my Jeep was sitting way higher than the back, and the back had a real 6-inch lift. It was a 2-inch spacer, and then in the back I bought Jeep and by Al's 4-inch springs and Fox shocks with reservoirs. And then the front here, I was sitting so much higher, I had no down travel or anything. So I took the lift off again, cut that down. I highly recommend doing this if you're gonna try and lift the way I did. This is just an Old Man Emu front lift with a Rough Country spacer on top that has been cut down and re-welded. Pretty good. How about you? So then you get 6 inches. This is 6 inches the way it sits now. Before it was 7.5 inches. I measured from center of tire stock to center of tire lifted. It was 7.5 inches. I didn't want a 7.5-inch lift. I wanted a 6-inch lift. So now I still have down travel. So when I go over bumps and stuff, it rides like almost stock. It actually rides better in stock. For when I hit bumps, for hitting bumps, going up is way better in stock, and then dropping back down is almost stock, not quite. And then the rear, I've got, all right, let's see if I can show it here. Okay, I have, this is the spacer here. It's a 2-inch steel spacer. Then I have a 4-inch Jeep and by Al spring lift with Fox shocks with reservoir. As you can see, maybe you can see it there, I don't know. Anyways, it's a Fox shock with what reservoir. I love this lift. It's the cheapest way I know to do it. Didn't cost a whole lot at the time. If you go without the reservoirs, I did this for $1,690. That was without the spacer lift. So the spacer lift cost me $250. So for about $2,000, you can lift your Jeep Commander 6 inches. It rides extremely well. I'm very happy with it. And now I'm going to get back to my CV shaft replacement. I replaced that. There's a bushing at the top of the differential pumpkin, whatever you call that thing. Anyways, there's a bushing that goes every like 200,000 or something. This has got 240,000. So it was making a terrible clunk every time I went to forward and reverse, because the diff was spinning and spinning back like this because the bushing was shot. And yeah, replace that, and I gotta replace the CV shaft and I'll be good to go. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful for somebody. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, it helps a lot.